But we, time permitting, will revisit it with you. For the moment, we have another company joining us, and you may want to listen to this conversation. Also a finance company, Karnataka Bank. It posted a weak set of quarterly numbers. The loan book has shrunk, and the asset quality also has deteriorated, with the gross NPA at almost the high level that it was in FY18. Mr. M.S. Mahabaleshwara, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, joins us. Good morning, Mr. Mahabaleshwara. This looks like a very tough quarter for you. The gross NPAs, of course, have gone back to 4.9, a level which I think we last saw about 5-6 quarters away. What are the slippages, recoveries? How is the situation looking even for the current quarter?
Yeah, good morning, Lata. I think you have raised two pertinent issues. One is as far as the loan book is concerned. Second one is the asset quality. Let me take it up one by one. As far as the loan book is concerned, what your observation of 9% reduction in the growth is, it is very right. But what we had done during these adverse conditions of COVID-19, we made an attempt to realign our loan book. We focused more on retail and mid-corporates and shed some flab in the large advances loan book. In fact, our retail and mid-corporates, it went up by around 6 and 7% respectively, whereas the mid-corporate, our degrowth was to the extent of around 55%. That is the reason, because of the realignment which we attempted during the first quarter, there is a degrowth in the loan book. And as I said, we focused more on the retail and mid-corporates. The retail book now consists of 53% of my loan book, as against 45% last year. And the mid-corporates improved to 34% from the last year's 29%. And of course, the large corporates, it went down to 13% from the last year, 26%. So your second point was on asset quality. Yes, asset quality, if you look at the percentage, it has gone up. You may be understanding that it is mainly because of the denominator effect. However, if you look at the absolute numbers, the GNPA, which was at... one second.
I can help you. Mr. Mahabaleshwara, you know, even absolute numbers, last Q3 you were 2,134 and Q4 you are at 2,588. It is an increase of 21%.
No, last Q3 there was this Supreme Court judgment. No?
Okay.
So on account of that, we had not identified the pro forma NPA.
Okay.
But including that pro forma NPA, if you take that also into account, there is a reduction. In fact, last March 20, my GNPA was 2,799 crores, and in terms of absolute numbers. And as of now, it is 2,588 crores. So there is a reduction of around 211 crores. Okay. The same story with NNPA also. Madam, you may please note that NNPA, it was at 1,755 crores a year back, and now at 1,642 crores. That is 113 crores. But all of us should understand that, this year was very unimaginable, and it had seen very, very hardships and misery to the mankind, and the entire economy also underwent unprecedented challenges and uncertainties.
Sure.
In that background, I think I rate my performance as one of the best in the recent past.
Okay, sir, you know, we have spoken a lot about what has happened in the past, but can you tell us what kind of stress are you seeing at the moment, both in retail and in corporate, and how would that affect your asset quality in FY22? What can we expect?
Yeah, in spite of these external uncertainties and the COVID-19 pandemic triggered economic problems, we have been able to manage the asset quality. So that is why I have mentioned the number of NNPA as well as GNPA numbers. So that clearly indicates that asset quality has not deteriorated. Of course, going forward, as per the Reserve Bank of India and Government of India guidelines, we need to extend the required benefits in terms of financial packages to all the needy borrowers. That is how we could able to help them to overcome their stress. So if their stress is overcome, then naturally it will not pass on to our book stress. I'm confident that with our conservative and cautious approach, and also helping our needy borrowers in terms of GCL or in terms of restructuring too, or whatever that moratorium earlier it was there, now it is not there. So all these financial packages, whatever the regulator and the government of India extends, if those things are properly extended, and if we extend all helping hand to the customers, definitely we will be able to maintain this growth story.
Okay, Mr. Mahabaleshwara, if you can give me 4 numbers. What was your slippages in Q4? What was your recoveries? What was your write-off?
Yeah, in the Q4, the slippage is 1,175 and the reduction is 294 crores. And the write-off is, that is technical write-off is 183 crores.
Okay. What are the SMA1 and SMA2 numbers for the current quarter? Where do you stand?
See, SMA1, SMA2, it is at 1,393 crores. This is comprising of the entire loan book. Entire loan book means the main accounts as well as the related accounts, and also the SMA2 of above 5 crores as well as the below 5 crores.
Okay, so
if you look into the below 5 crores, I mean above 5 crores, which we report to the CRILC, it is at 333 crores.
All right. Okay, that looks manageable. Mr. Mahabaleshwara, we are running into a market opening on an important day. Thank you very much. We'll continue the conversation later.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, the past financials of Karnataka Bank will run for you. And in the meanwhile, let's turn to Varun Lochab again for a couple of more questions. Varun, I mean, time permitting, we'll ask about the smaller financials, but I wanted to ask you about